G'day folks. Well, since it stopped raining, I figured I'd uncover this thing and just give it another shot of oil and just keep it clean, and also set up the tank for the cylinder head. The valves are seized in there, so everything can stay in the tank as it is, and whatever surface rust comes off will be good. Just suspended in the middle, hooked up to power. Well, power supply is not set up and plugged in yet, but that should be pretty good. And someone asked me about the steel cabinet of the chest freezer rusting out, and I'm actually suspending these anodes, which are just old computer case sides. I'm suspending them away from the outer case, so that's not even part of the circuit. But if you do make it part of the positive circuit, which is the sacrificial anode, then yes, wherever the paint's scratched off, like there and there, that'll start blistering out in rust, and it'll start taking the paint off. And yeah, you will eat the outer cabinet. So the trick's going to be to just keep the anode suspended, make up some hangers. This is plastic, so it's insulated, and just go from there. I might add a few more litres of water to this and power it up. Okay, I can't remember who said it, but it was suggested to use a computer case for my power supply, which is an absolutely great idea. So I'll include this in this video as well. We're going to put the Minolta switch mode power supply, which is almost as big as this computer case, inside this computer case. So that's going to mean removing all these braces, removing the drive bays, which are pop riveted in. So just drill the pop rivets out and pull them out. Pull the front panel off and just stick as many 24 volt fans as I can in here. I might have to raid that huge photocopier at the scrapyard, because I don't think I've got many 24 volters left, especially the small ones. Because you get like a 2-inch fan in 24 volt and a 4-inch, and I think a 4.5 or 5-inch fan, as well as a couple of mini ones. Likewise, this case has heaps of ventilation on it. It was an old school computer from Dramana Secondary College. This is the crappier one of the lot. It has the older style, first generation DDR RAM slots. There's no PCIe slot, although there's obviously a provision for it on a different model. It's only got 2 PCI slots and that's it. There isn't even an AGP graphics slot on it. So this one can come out, even though it's working, it can come apart. It's just obsolete as a desktop anyway. And I'll use this case. Don't even know what brand it was. A couple of people were asking about this power supply and wanted to see it in action. I pulled all the charging circuitry out because that was trash. It's just going to be an unregulated electrolysis power supply from now on. I'm going to cut the front panel out and just install this amp meter in it. And it works quite well. I bypassed the regulator obviously. 20 amps. A bit of juice coming out. Yeah. Putting out 20 amps out of its rated 25, so I think it'd be quite happy. You can definitely tell it's been dropped though. The transformer's tried to escape. I'm not going to bother fixing that. Everything's still connected and working. Well, let's get a termination block onto this and hardwire it properly. Alright, so while I'm housing up that switch mode supply, I'll give this one a good workout. Good, 20 amps. Oh yeah, immediate results. Very good. It's working very well. See bubbles coming off the anodes as well. That's a lot of current transfer. Heaps. Yeah, it's sitting just under 20 now. It's good. I'll let it run for a while. See what happens. That's the best way to get some use out of your old computer case structure. Drop it in the tank. It's already doing a good job of stripping the zinc coating off it. A few little sparks. definitely a bit of current going through it. Even these little things. Just taking it straight off the end. There we go, that should fit quite well actually. I've got a Gamma 32 blower which is going to draw air from this area and blow it out the back, or what used to be the front of the computer case. I've got a series of, I suppose they're a Sunon or whatever it is, Chinese generic fan. They're off some Series 2 Danfoss VLT drives. Got some kind of turbo thin type back design. It's almost like a contra-rotating prop. Also good high flow air fans. There's two of them in the back. And just for the hell of it, a little Nidec Beta SL micro fan from a Minolta photocopier, and that can sit in the back there. I was going to find a place for that, but there's no real point unless I stick it in the top cover. Cut that rectangular perforated bit out. But all I really want is just a continuous airflow going through it, and I think this is more than enough fanage for it. If anything, it'll probably be too much and be too loud. But I don't mind a bit of noise. It tells me when it's working. Yeah, this power supply definitely needs some fans. Heatsink 60 degrees Celsius, almost. Yeah, 60.1. That's just sticking in there in the middle. That's hot. And I had the probe in the cable itself. I stuffed it up inside the insulation, and the cable itself is sitting on 40 degrees Celsius. It's definitely nice and warm. Don't know what the coolant, the electrolyte temperature is, but I'm not going to stick the probe in there when there's other DC current flying around. It'll probably blow my meter up. Yeah, I'm 60 degrees on the dot now that I've opened the case up and started dissipating a bit more heat. 140 degrees Fahrenheit on the dot. 59.9. Starting to cool down. I pulled the case cover back just to vent some heat, because that's a nice hot transformer. Oh, that's working alright. Let's finish off this other computer case power supply. Alright, that should do for now. Got the fans installed. I've just got to seal around them with some bits of plastic and silicone. Just seal that up. Might leave that open because there'll be enough of a draft going through to pull extra air through. Apart from that, yeah, it should work quite well. Got to finish wiring everything up. There's a soft start switch, which is just a low voltage pulse signal to the starting of the switch mode power supply. DC blowers and things. And the output. So that can be all be done later. I'm just going to put some silicone on it and leave it overnight. Right now I've got a big storm rolling in. It's showing up almost black on the radar, which is the highest level. So I'm going to clear the area, pull a Lombardi diesel generator out and just get that ready just in case. I've got a feeling we're going to lose power during this. It's the aftermath of Hurricane Yahtzee or whatever it is. Cyclone Yahtzee. Made a hell of a mess up north, and unfortunately most of Australia is going to cop the aftermath as it just dissipates over the top of it. So that can all stay as it is, and it's time to drag the generator out. I'm going to chuck this video online and leave it at that for now. This thing's cooking nicely. Power supply temps dropped to 56 degrees and we're sitting on 23 amps. So that's good.